Tonight on News 5 Live, great news for Belize. The country's GDP per person has seen a significant boost over the past 3 years. The central bank also has updates on local inflation and a notable drop in the government's debt to GDP ratio. In other news, Caribe Blue Casino is under investigation for running an illegal ATM in San Pedro. We'll keep you posted on the latest developments in this ongoing story. And what's causing all the buzz among primary school students that led to an adult facing charges? Stay tuned to find out.
Kaba Elmer Shua, ay join jik ahelak sa Kopal Tree Lodge. Keronik ahelan ay lain sa Kopal, kakui bartending kakui an keronik manulain. Lain ni usara Belize Bank mobile app. Hanak na usara uta ana ATM, utin card. Araw kay balbas changkiron sa usara ut kolore na notification chira phone na mensajes. Araw ta kin kolore ka kala harup chitumin sa usara. Ut araw ta naw nak sa chabilo kong gatumin.
They'll name you 100 reasons to step back. But when you achieve your goal, they will follow you. Gorilla, make some noise.
Hi, I'm Ava.
And I'm Aiden. We're your AI guides to all things NHI.
In this video, we will guide you on how to become an NHI member. You, and if you have a child, must have a Social Security card. To get an SSB card is easy. Visit socialsecurity.org.bz/card-replacement to view the required documents that are needed.
There is a fee of only $5 Belize for a first-time issue and $26 Belize for a replacement card. Newborns can use their mother's SSB card for up to 2 months.
With your SSB card, you and all family members can register at any NHI contracted clinic of your choice.
You and members of your family can now access health care when needed.
Please note that once you are registered with a clinic, you must go to that same clinic when you need medical care. Look out for more NHI guides like this.
Well, sir, I really did go through some stress with my barber. This man here, they push my hairline way back to the 90s.
Sure.
People, they call me BB Buck Farid now.
So I got a problem, right? I just do this photo shoot, and I want the best photo shoot. But somebody don't want me to post it up. I just tired of this, man.
I don't want to tell her to catch me on my way. I stopped at the shop and tell the lady I want $5 tacos. You could imagine when you give me? No. Paper.
What are your problem?
Honestly, life good for me over here. I just upgraded to the DigiOne Elite. I have unlimited postpaid plans, DigiTV, free home phone, and the fastest home internet.
I go and upgrade mines now.
The 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence is the global campaign which kicks off on the 25th of November, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and runs until the 10th of December, International Human Rights Day. We thus call for the prevention and elimination of violence against women and girls. This year's theme is No Excuse, in order to emphasize that violence against women cannot be tolerated tolerated under any circumstances, anywhere and anytime. As we launch the No Excuse campaign, we affirm our commitment to build a Belize where there is no violence against women and girls. The campaign this year aims to raise public awareness about the current legislations that we have, such as the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act and the Domestic Violence Act, to call for their effective implementation and to carry through ongoing education programs. Throughout the 16 days of activism and beyond, together with our parents from civil society and government institutions, we will strive to show that when implemented well, laws can protect and transform lives. We will emphasize the importance of knowledge among women and the society as a whole as to their rights, and the need for a multi-stakeholder approach to effectively implement our policies and laws. Government institutions, civil society organizations, international organizations, and the business community must all work in close collaboration. Our challenge, therefore, is to ensure that the message of zero tolerance is heard far and wide. To do that, we must engage all of society, especially young people. Young men and boys must be encouraged to become advocates that we need. We need to promote healthy models of masculinity by talking to friends and peers about violence against women and girls, and by taking action to end it. We all can help to break the ingrained negative behaviors of generations. Violence against women stops when we all take a stand. When you see that a woman or girl is being harassed or abused, support and report. No excuse, as the theme says this year. Let's end violence against women and girls now.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Wednesday, November 27th. I am Sabrina Daly. We begin our newscast this evening with welcome news from the financial sector. The Central Bank of Belize held a press conference earlier today to update the public on its operations and the nation's economic standing. Governor Kareem Michael kicked things off by highlighting a remarkable rise in GDP per person from 2020 to 2023. This figure represents the country's economic output per person. Back in 2020, the GDP per person was $10,500. Fast forward 3 years and it has jumped by $5,500. This means that each person is contributing significantly more to the GDP now than they were 3 years ago. This impressive growth is reflected in Belize's GDP growth rate, which the central bank says is the highest in Latin America and the Caribbean, and even surpasses the global growth rate.
Today, we can confidently say that since the onset of the pandemic and these additional external shocks, our economy has fully recovered. Indeed, real GDP per person in 2023 was above what would have been implied by a continuation of pre-pandemic levels. So simply put, if we didn't have the shock, the dotted line here shows that real GDP per capita would have been somewhere around 13,500 per citizen per person within the population. As it is, we're some $2,000 above that at 15,500. On an annual basis, the Central Bank of Belize projects that the economy will grow to about 7% in 2024. This annual growth outpaces the IMF's projected 2024 growth rates for several Central American and Caribbean countries. and is well above the average. The average is on the far right. This is for, again, for the Latin American Caribbean region, of 2.1% expected overall.
Despite the significant post-pandemic boost in the country's GDP, Belize is still wrestling with inflation. However, there's been a shift in what's driving this inflation. Previously, Belize was importing inflation. Now, according to the central bank, over 60% of Belize's inflation is influenced by domestic prices, particularly the cost of locally produced food.
Inflation has retreated from its 2022 peak of 6.3%. We are the red dotted line, to 3.6% in September. It is expected to dip further to around 3% or below in 2025. This range now might be the new normal, 2 to 3%. Now, this inflation experience has not been unique to Belize, but all countries have grappled with higher inflation since 2021. We see that in 2021 and 2022, inflation was largely externally driven, means imported through fuel and other imported food items. And this accounted for roughly 65% of inflation. This trend flipped in 2023 with increases in the prices for domestically produced food items alone contributing to 44.2% of inflation. Adding in services and domestically generated inflation accounted for 66.2% of total inflation in 2023. This persists or will persist in 2024, with the domestic component largely reflecting local food costs, restaurant service costs, and to a lesser extent home rental prices, contributing to 63.7% of total inflation.
Now for some more good financial news. The government of Belize has managed to slash its debt to GDP ratio from a whopping 103% in 2020 to 64% in 2024. That's a huge drop. Michael even called it incredible.
For the past 3 years, the government has kept primary spending below revenue receipts, generating primary surpluses averaging positive 0.5% of GDP. When coupled with a growing economy, the debt to GDP ratio, and this is remarkable, has steadily gone down from 103% of GDP at the end of 2020 to 64% of GDP at the end of September 2024. Over the coming years, however, the central bank expects a higher level of public investment given the urgent need to address structural challenges linked to the climate resilient infrastructure.
Under current foreign currency laws, people traveling outside of Belize for business can only get $250 per day from an authorized dealer. Those seeking medical treatment or going on vacation can receive up to $3,000. But today, the Central Bank of Belize announced a big change. They're raising the limit to $10,000 across the board. Here's how Governor Michael explained it.
While those amounts may have been sufficient in the past, the central bank has deemed it necessary to revise these limits. For ease of doing business for the traveling public, the central bank will adjust those limits to be US $10,000 across the board despite travel type. This will go into effect in January 2025. We must mention that this is not intended to be a free-for-all. You must ensure that you can provide the tellers at the authorized dealers with your supporting documentation and that those are current and not expired. Also, if you're traveling with cash in hand, remember you have to declare this to the relevant authorities. Just remember that any requests above US $10K will require approval from Exchange Control Department of the Central Bank. I'm hoping that both on the customer side and also on the bank side, if you're giving somebody $10,000 US in cash, that you can simply issue that person a credit card to do the very same thing.
As part of its wave of changes, the Central Bank of Belize is gearing up to launch a credit reporting system. Central Bank Governor Kareem Michaels says this new system will open up access to finance, boost financial inclusion, and help maintain a stable financial system. With this credit reporting system, every Belizean will get a credit score, which will act as your reputational collateral when applying for loans and mortgages. The central bank has chosen the well-known Global Credit Bureau operator, CRIF, to spearhead this initiative. Governor Michaels shared more details with us.
Now, how will this work? Consumers will be able to build what is now known as reputational collateral through credit history. So shift your minds out of the traditional forms of collateral. We're talking about reputational collateral now. The CRS will expand the credit and lower costs of credit for healthy borrowers. Consumers will be able to prove creditworthiness with non-traditional data, and I'll show that in the next slide. But it will also help to prevent over-indebtedness, with lenders better able to calculate a borrower's capacity to service his or her own debt. For lenders, of course, it will reduce asymmetries of information, meaning that the lenders will have a better understanding of a borrower's full credit history. It also promotes transparency and fairness, very key in the lending process. We want to point out is part of your credit score is actually how you have been paying your utility bill. So think when I mention and when I talk about non-traditional forms of assessing your credit history and repayment capacity, this is one of those things.
We've been keeping you in the loop for months about the central bank's new currency designs. Well, the wait is almost over. The designs will be unveiled in January 2025. And don't worry, the change in design won't affect the value of your money. The new currency is set to roll out in the third quarter of the year, but your old bills will still be good to use. Governor Michael reassured everyone about this today.
I must stress that while our new banknotes will look different, the value remains the same. Design does not equal value. A dollar is still a dollar. Our rate of exchange rate remains the same, which is $2 Belize dollars to $1 US dollar. And just again, for more information, the removal of the monarch's portrait is not novel. This is not unique to Belize by any means. Belize will be joining a growing list of Commonwealth countries that once featured Queen Elizabeth II on their money, but no longer do today. The new Belize currency designs will honor recipients of the Order of the National Hero, Right Honorable George Cadle Price and Honorable Philip Golson.
Coming up, Central Bank confirms it is investigating Caribe Blue Casino.
Hi, I'm Ava.
And I'm Aiden. We're your AI guides to all things NHI.
In this video, we will guide you on how to become an NHI member. You and if you have a child, must have a Social Security card. To get an SSB card is easy. Visit socialsecurity.org.bz/card-replacement to view the required documents that are needed.
There is a fee of only $5 Belize dollars for a first-time issue and $26 Belize dollars for a replacement card. Newborns can use their mother's SSB card for up to 2 months.
With your SSB card, you and all family members can register at any NHI contracted clinic of your choice.
You and members of your family can now access health care when needed.
Please note that once you are registered with a clinic, you must go to that same clinic when you need medical care. Look out for more NHI guides like this.
Well, sir, I really did go through some stress with my barber. This man here, they push my hairline way back to the 90s.
Sure.
People, they call me BB Buck Farid now.
So I got a problem, right? I just do this photo shoot, and I want the best photo shoot. But somebody don't want me to post it up. I just tired of this, man.
I don't want to tell her to catch me on my way. I stopped at the shop and tell the lady I want $5 tacos. You could imagine when you give me?
No.
What are your problem?
Honestly, life good for me over here. I just upgraded to the DigiOne Elite. I have unlimited postpaid plans, DigiTV, free home phone, and the fastest home internet.
I going to upgrade mines now.
The 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence is the global campaign which kicks off on the 25th of November, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and runs until the 10th of December, International Human Rights Day. We thus call for the prevention and elimination of violence against women and girls. This year's theme is No Excuse, in order to emphasize that violence against women cannot be tolerated under any circumstances, anywhere and anytime. As we launch the No Excuse campaign, we affirm our commitment to build a Belize where there is no violence against women and girls. The campaign this year aims to raise public awareness about the current legislations that we have, such as the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act and the Domestic Violence Act, to call for their effective implementation and to carry through ongoing education programs. Throughout the 16 days of activism and beyond, together with our parents from civil society and government institutions, we will strive to show that when implemented well, laws can protect and transform lives. We will emphasize the importance of knowledge among women and the society as a whole as to their rights, and the need for a multi-stakeholder approach to effectively implement our policies and laws. Government institutions, civil society organizations, international organizations, and the business community must all work in close collaboration. Our challenge, therefore, is to ensure that the message of zero tolerance is heard far and wide. To do that, we must engage all of society, especially young people. Young men and boys must be encouraged to become advocates that we need. We need to promote healthy models of masculinity by talking to friends and peers about violence against women and girls, and by taking action to end it. We all can help to break the ingrained negative behaviors of generations. Violence against women stops when we all take a stand. When you see that a woman or girl is being harassed or abused, support and report. No excuse, as the theme says this year. Let's end violence against women and girls now.
And the first call of the night is, and remember, don't say hello, say,
"Give me 5."
The biggest giveaway show of the year is back with new prizes and surprises. The fun starts at 8 p.m. on Monday, December 2nd, and ends on Friday, December 6th. Give Me 5 coupons are now available for 25 cents each on our Channel 5 website and at our studio on Pony Drive in Belize City. Fill out your coupons and return them to our Channel 5 office. Remember to tune in at 8 p.m. every night from December 2nd to the 6th for awesome entertainment, giveaways, and many prizes. Don't forget, when your phone rings, don't say hello. Say, "Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. Last night, we brought you part 3 of our deep dive into the operations at Caribe Blue Casino in San Pedro. Tonight, we have breaking news. The central bank has confirmed they're investigating the casino. As we reported, the casino was caught running an unauthorized ATM that dispenses U.S. dollars. Our investigation has shown that while the Gaming Control Board oversees the casino industry, and the Financial Intelligence Unit acts as the supervisory authority, the central bank regulates ATM operations and foreign currency exchange. Interestingly, the central bank has never approved ATMs inside casinos. This is the first time a casino in Belize has been found operating one, according to the central bank. There are still many questions about money laundering laws, but today we got to ask the central bank about their investigation into the casino's activities. News 5's Paul Lopez has the details.
Planning a trip outside of Belize for business, medical reasons, or a vacation? The right way to get foreign currency is through a dealer authorized by the central bank. Central Bank Governor Kareem Michaels explains how it works.
This is fancy terminology for a domestic bank who has been given the authority to sell foreign currency within our system.
And there is a limit to how much foreign currency any single individual can receive from an authorized dealer.
As it stands now, you could get US $250 per day, while those traveling for medical and vacation purposes can get US $3,000 each. This is for the entire trip.
Customers have been saying the limit is too tight, so the central bank is bumping it up to $10,000 US across the board. Now picture this. You can find an unauthorized ATM inside a casino in Belize that spits out US currency. You could skip the application process, dodge a trip to the bank, and fly under the central bank's radar. After weeks of investigation, it turns out that Caribe Blue Casino in San Pedro has been running an unauthorized ATM that dispenses US currency. An undercover operation inside the casino caught the machine in action, spitting out US bills with just a credit card swipe. Today, we had the chance to ask the central bank's governor, the head of the regulatory body, some pressing questions about this situation. What sort of investigation has the central bank launched into this as a part of your mandate to secure Belize's financial sector?
Yeah, I'm sure you will appreciate that I can't say much on that because it is a live investigation and one that began well before your media house started to run this story.
Governor Michael confirmed that the central bank is looking into Caribe Blues Casino's use of the unauthorized ATM. News 5 learned that although the ATM was reported to the central bank months ago, their busy schedule delayed the sting operation until a couple weeks ago. Michael explained that these unauthorized transactions can upset the local foreign exchange market, as US dollars can be sold at any price set by the dealer, creating a parallel market and a dual exchange rate. Is it a common practice to have ATMs and casino machines in Belize under the National Payment System Act?
Absolutely not.
In fact, it is unheard of in Belize. News 5 has confirmed that this is the first such instance where a casino in the country has been operating an ATM, more so one that dispenses US currency. So how did Caribe Blue Casino manage to pull this off? The short answer, with some seriously sophisticated tech skills. How is it that a casino can operate an ATM undetected for a period of time?
I got a better question. How is it configured?
Yeah. News 5 has confirmed that the ATM machine inside Caribe Blue Casino was connected to a tower in Miami. Through this technology, the machine was able to process a user's banking information and dispense the amount requested from the US currency loaded into the machine. One of the big questions right now is, where is the US currency in the ATM coming from? And could it be tied to money laundering? Michael mentioned that the Financial Intelligence Unit oversees casinos, so they'll need to figure out these answers. Interestingly, both the Central Bank and the FIU are part of the National Anti-Money Laundering Committee.
Central Bank is a member or part of NAMLAC. The Central Bank has supervisory authority for the financial institutions that I listed earlier in the presentation. Casinos and these other non-financial entities fall under another member of NAMLAC, namely the FIU.
Despite our calls and messages, the director of the FIU has been radio silent for a couple weeks. On Tuesday, Bob Bonara, the chairman of the Gaming Control Board, mentioned that the board doesn't have authority over financial regulations. However, if the central bank or the FIU flags an issue and brings it to their attention, they'll take action. This investigation has highlighted a gap in cooperation between these entities, which Michael confirmed.
So how would you all receive information or become aware of these sort of suspicious transactions, if not through the Gaming Control Board, through the FIU?
Yeah, absolutely. Because they again is a supervisory authority. Now there is an opportunity, I think this is what you're suggesting, is whether or not there can be greater cooperation among all entities such as this, because it is one anti-money laundering framework. And again, there's a NAMLAC committee where such things can be presented and tabled, and everybody is involved.
News 5 has confirmed that Caribbean Blue Casino will receive a cease and desist order by Friday as the Central Bank and the FIU continue their investigation. When the Central Bank establishes that Caribbean Blue Casino acted in contravention of the law, the director, general manager, and secretary can be held liable, at least under the Exchange Control Act. We'll keep following the story and push for answers from the FIU about its investigation into the source of the funds. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
David Almendarez is well known for his outspoken criticism of the government and his zero-tolerance stance on corruption. As the face of FECTAB, the Federation of Cruise Tourism Association of Belize, he's often been vocal about issues with current and past administrations. While some call him a firebrand, Almendarez says he plans to bring that same fiery energy to the next general elections, and if elected, to Parliament. The UDP's newest standard bearer is set to run in the Belize Rural Central Division on the Shine Barrow ticket. Today, he sat down with News 5's Marian Ali, who brings us this report.
Sometimes Belize need a big mouth. We need somebody lead different. We need somebody to care for the people. You see me, I don't buy no one spoon in my mouth. I don't got no privileged law degree, and I never get educated by no privileged family. I'm not related to no privileged family. I'm a regular person who has run a successful company with no criminal record. You know, got no baggage for me.
David Almendarez, the fiery voice of FECTAB and a major government critic, is now the United Democratic Party's standard bearer for Belize Rural Central under Shine Barrow's leadership. Almendarez shared with News 5 that he was the one who reached out to Barrow some time ago, offering to run in the constituency. He even had to get Barrow's cell number from someone in the media to make his move. Once he got the green light, he kicked off his campaign just a week ago.
And I asked him, you have Shine phone number? Yes. And I get on WhatsApp. And I WhatsApp Shine, and I say, Shine, I don't know you. But not often the devil take all of your enemies and put them on one stage. You understand how bless you? And that stage where I say that everything I hate about politics. I hate everything that 15 years of my government already. We voted out last election. If you're serious about change, if you don't just want another Lee Hulu award, if you don't need one Lee crown for your thing for say you're going back to states like King Jaffe, come holler at me, because I want to join the fight.
But that fight won't follow a sophisticated path. Almendarez wants to help the common people.
I want to run a grassroots campaign. I am here to listen keep in touch with my people. I want to listen to you. Belize Rural Central to expect me personally to knock their house. And I had to knock for no fakeness. I had to knock for listen. I had to represent. Because I know we have poor representation in our area.
What's surprising about Almendares' run for political office is that he claims he doesn't support any political party, not even the UDP, under which he's running. Instead, he's focused on pushing for a government that will actively work to implement and stick to the UN Convention Against Corruption.
You and me know I don't know a UDP. You and me know I didn't this for change. And I told him this morning, if my 31 members not willing to sign UNCAC, the word that all politicians afraid for, if we're not afraid to sign UNCAC on the very first day of being elected.
What was his response?
He said, yes. Just find out.
So if you're not PUP or UDP, why didn't you run independent?
Because Belize I never vote for an independent person. I believe this opportunity we have for the next general election, because a lot of people think we can't win next general election. A lot of people think we're a joke. It's amazing because when I first launched my campaign on the media, many find I'm a thin-skinned person, I got dig and hole. But a lot of people take it lightly. Police has not even begun to hear 5% of our message. The message don't start yet, but the message will start with change.
Almendares mentioned that his campaign funding will come from both the UDP and his own pocket. He gave us a tour of his business at Mile 19 on the George Price Highway, explaining that much of his investment in the tilapia fishery and farm began when COVID brought the tourism industry to a grinding halt. With his tour service shut down during the border closures, he turned his focus to farming. If elected, he says he wants to create a variety of job opportunities.
We could produce coconut oil with 2 or 3 men with just one big machine, and we could produce drums a day. And we have people that believe they do it, but they know they share the knowledge. So that is just one. I could go on, you want to keep on going? We can also invest in a very good housing system for our people. Hire people who don't have jobs, teach them how to build housing in 1 month, 2 months, create a housing pot, and make single mothers stop pay over $600 a month for house rent for something we have never owned.
News 5 reached out to Beverly Williams, the Belize Rural Central candidate for the UDP under Tracy Tager Panton's leadership. Williams sent a message to her constituents saying, quote, "Beverly Williams will remain your servant no matter what. High road always." We also contacted the incumbent, the PUP's Dolores Baloramos Garcia, for her reaction. She was heading into a NEMO meeting and replied via message saying, quote, "I will never take any opponent lightly. I still need to work very hard," end quote. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
After the break, a football game turns physical. Woman charged for assault. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Belize! It has been a long time coming, and now, November 30th, yours truly, DJ Quest from the 268 Antigua, I will be live in your city. Let us get ready for the greatest night of your life. Promise come today.
In a traffic, you give me the soup. You ain't the music, go down me jump on it. The double over me open. We pretty feeling, she never me to go. And drop it, you just keep it down enough. Why you bubble and drop it low. So me say very hard, fiesta. Fun, with a car, Sean. Turner, selector. Two root, detention.
Are you a forward-thinking farmer ready to adopt climate-smart practices? The future of farming is resilient, sustainable, and profitable, and we are here to help you achieve just that. Whether cultivating half an acre or 200 acres, DFC offers affordable financing options and a matching grant up to $12,000 for Window 1 and up to $60,000 for Window 2 to help make your farm climate-smart, withstand unpredictable weather patterns, and adapt practices that enhance productivity and efficiency. This program is ideal for farmers and cooperatives. Women farmers are highly encouraged to take advantage. Join us in creating a resilient and sustainable agricultural future for Belize. Apply now and take the next step towards a stronger, greener tomorrow.
My name is Nayeli Yakab. I'm the coordinator of the Benga House of Culture niche. Before the Belize Bank online service, I had to travel to San Ignacio because we don't have a Belize Bank branch in our community. Now with the service, I can conduct my transactions at the office, at the comfort of my home, just anywhere in the world. It has made my life much easier. I would recommend the Belize Bank digital services to everyone and anyone. It gives you back your time, it's highly reliable, it's available 24/7, and it just makes your life easier.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno Fuels. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new 50-inch TV, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get a coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today, fill your tank, and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno, a brand committed with the future.
Are you looking for a career where success has vast potential? As an agent with RFNG Life Insurance, you'll be a part of a dynamic team that values ambition and hard work. Our agents enjoy numerous benefits, including flexible working hours, high earning potential, and thorough training programs. Why is becoming an agent important? Because you get to shape your future. You will help clients achieve their dreams, and in doing so, you will achieve yours. Starting on your first day, you'll receive thorough training and continuous professional development. Our cutting-edge tools and resources will equip you to excel in the field. Achieving your goals as an agent is simple with our well-defined roadmap to success. We provide mentorship, performance incentive, and a vibrant community to help you stay motivated and on track. Our support network is second to none. You'll have access to experienced mentors, a collaborative team environment, and recognition programs that help you celebrate your milestones and achievements. Contact us today and become a part of something extraordinary. RFNG Life Insurance, your future, our commitment.
And gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
A scuffle between two young athletes at the Hostel football field on Tuesday evening led to a woman being charged with common assault today. The incident started when a boy and a girl, both students at St. Ignatius Primary School, were playing football. A tackle turned into an altercation and the girl's aunt got involved. The woman reportedly came to the field looking for the 9-year-old boy. When she found out he was heading home, she followed him to his Gibnut Street address. There, she allegedly roughed him up, threatened him, and verbally assaulted his grandmother. Earlier today, we spoke with football coach Stanley Thomas, who witnessed the whole incident.
It was playing so good. They come from away there, and then they play the whole evening, they play together. One chaos I saw there, the girl and the same boy got a conflict, they was playing together. Otherwise, I see the girl shoot him first with the ball, because they try to take away the ball. The guy shoot him first, hard. He come back and shoot the girl harder, and the guy drop. And I saw this chaos start with negative words and negative things. I go and carry my auntie and do this, and my auntie and that. And she went for call the auntie come for true. But the auntie come in a temper. See? And she just explore with a negative mode on the football field. And the boy run. And when the whole escalation start, everybody start falling like crazy. You know, picking like fall trouble, and that's why he start.
My 9-year-old son told me that when he was coming from the football field, because he usually goes to practice every day, it's something that he's really passionate about, and you know, so he goes every day. And when he was coming home, that a lady, he noticed a lady coming behind him, quickly, like coming behind him, and he didn't pay it any mind until when the lady came up to him and basically boarded him off, started cussing him out, pointing up in his face. The lady grabbed his shirt, the back of his shirt, punched him a couple times in his back and told him not to mess with her niece. My son said he left it like that. He continued walking home. When my mother-in-law came outside, the lady started saying a lot of insulting words, was really cursing up. All the neighbors heard. And she even told my son that she will chop off his hand, and that when she meets him on the street again, that she will deal with him.
The child's mother has confirmed the charges will be brought against the woman, including common assault and using threatening words.
The charge was common assault. The aunt has been charged for common assault since she was the one that followed my son, and she was the one that hit him. I was made to understand that she's claiming that she did not hit my son, but we do have witnesses that can prove that, yes, she did hit my son. We also are going to bring the charge of threatening words. All the explicit words that she used, all the insulting words. And my mother-in-law, she's a senior JP. I know the law was recently amended, but that does include her, you know, that they can charge her for what she told my mother-in-law. So we are proceeding with a charge of threatening words as well.
Miss Universe Belize Halima Hoy faced backlash from the Sarstoon Tamash Institute for Indigenous Management, SATIM, over her national costume and presentation of the Dare Dance on stage. SATIM called her presentation sacrilegious, explaining that the Dare Dance is a sacred religious ceremony for Maya communities. They emphasize that no Maya person who follows their traditions would wear a Dare Dance mask or clothing outside of the rituals. Hoy has since apologized, stating she meant no harm or offense. Today, Kim Vasquez, director of the Institute of Creative Arts, shared her perspective, highlighting that as a melting pot of cultures, Belize's diversity and inclusion mean We can embrace all aspects of our heritage without disrespect.
I think when we look at Belize, we have to really reflect on the fact that we are very diverse. We're blessed. We have a wealth of different ethnicities. And as we move forward, you are going to see that culture continues to be dynamic. Culture is alive. At Niche, we talk about living heritage. We don't have any control over that. Culture, like I said, is alive. And it's hard to really say you are appropriating what is yours. You know, like I said, if you look at some of our backgrounds, we are of a mixture. Many of us, most of us, few of us can say, I am 100% Garifuna, or I am 100% Maya. And we share and we appreciate and we elevate, but I don't know if we are actively trying to or even intending to appropriate, because it is Belizean.
When we return, eradicating single-use plastic on the campuses of Belize.
Get ready. In Your Kitchen, Belize Edition is bringing you simple, healthy, delicious meals made just for you. Join Chef Ainsley and our team of nutritionists as they show you how to turn local favorites into nutritious, tasty dishes. Plus, discover the amazing health benefits of everyday foods right from your kitchen. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 5 for healthier cooking that's easy and fun. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, with support from Taiwan ICDF, making healthy cooking a Belizean tradition.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connections. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
The Institute of Creative Arts and the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts present Brought Makachista, a spectacular dance showcase that celebrates the artistry and vibrant energy of Belize's dance community. Join us on Friday, November 29th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, November 30th at 4 p.m. for 2 unforgettable performances featuring a dynamic lineup of dance performances from across the country. Tickets are just $25 on sale at the Bliss, and every purchase supports the Bliss Theater. Don't wait! Secure your seat today. Sponsors are the National Institute of Culture and History and Atlantic Insurance. Brought Makachista. Catch the rhythm. Experience the culture. For tickets, visit the Bliss Box office or call 227-2110. Don't miss it.
And the first call of the night is... And remember, don't say hello. Say...
Give me 5!
The biggest giveaway show of the year is back with new prizes and surprises. The fun starts at 8 p.m. on Monday, December 2nd and ends on Friday, December 6th. Give Me 5 coupons are now available for 25 cents each on our Channel 5 website and at our studio on Coney Drive in Belize City. Fill out your coupons and return them to our Channel 5 office. Remember to tune in at 8 p.m. every night from December 2nd to the 6th for awesome entertainment, giveaways, and many prizes. Don't forget, when your phone rings, don't say hello. Say give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. At the beginning of the year, Wesley Junior College jumped into the Plastic Tide Turners Challenge, a worldwide youth initiative aimed at tackling plastic pollution by spreading awareness and taking action in their communities. Teaming up with the Sea of Life organization, students got tech savvy, using technology to clean up their campus and conduct waste audits. Fast forward nearly a year, and the school is making impressive strides towards eliminating single-use plastics on campus. We visited the school today to catch up on their progress. Here's News 5's Brittany Gordon with the story.
Wesley Junior College is making great progress in cutting down on single-use plastics on campus. Back in January, students rolled up their sleeves for a campus cleanup and used the Trash Blitz app to track the most common litter. Since then, they've installed a refillable water station and stopped selling plastic water bags on campus. Paulita Bennett Martin, the director of programs at Sea of Life, shared that they've conducted 4 Trash Blitz exercises since then, and the results are looking very promising.
We've done 4 waste audits on the campus, and back last time you were here, we were finding hundreds of the shilling wata or ideals pouches, right? And now I will say that that number has decreased dramatically. I can't give that number because we're going to have a report in February that tracks waste across the nation. But we're seeing huge improvements to the amount of single-use plastic water pollution on campus. And we're also starting to see more awareness of plastic pollution as a whole because we're also incorporating murals on the campus. We're also doing classroom education. So there's a few different things happening in addition to the refillable campus.
To further increase awareness about the project, the school partnered with local artist Keon Griffith, who was commissioned to paint 3 murals on the outside of the school. He has been working on the murals for about a month.
It's more like a give back type of stuff, so I asked her that, yes, I know you want a concept with this, but I think instead of formulating a concept, let's just go on the school grounds and kind of engage with these students and let me bring in a photographer to capture these pictures so I can fully showcase my talent and fully be comfortable with the style that I do so we can have the best results partnering for this campaign. So that's what we're doing out here. So there is real students, actual students that goes to the school here. It's plaster on the wall, kind of big, lifelike, and they love, so far they love the interaction is nice with the students, engaging with the mural, passing, identifying their classmates, so it's nice.
A key part of the project is getting young people excited about conservation. Fourth form student Kayla Chuck shares that she's made a big effort to cut down on single-use plastics in her daily life.
I've grown to know that single-use plastic is making our environment unhealthy, where it's an unhealthy space to learn in, and if we have an healthier space to learn in, we can be more open-minded about what's going on. And not only that, but we're against this, our school is right across by the sea. It's our neighbor. So we want to not only think about us, but think about the sea life. So those are some stuff that I've learned.
Tyrone Harris, the head of the science department, assured us that the campus water is top-notch, thanks to the reverse osmosis process that filters out all sediments and purifies it. Plus, the school has exciting plans to install a second water fountain in the coming months.
We definitely want them to be more aware, and so the goal of having them being aware of having a clean environment, participating in conservation, and also being an institution that is near the sea, have a care for the marine ecosystems and the flora and the faunas that play a vital role in us surviving, providing food, and also jobs as well.
With more funding, Sea of Life hopes to expand this project to other schools across the country. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
Today, over 1,000 students from all over the country came together for the 9th annual GeoEducation Expo. This interactive event is all about inspiring the next generation of educators and students to dive into the world of geographic information systems, GIS, and see how it plays a crucial role in education and advancing STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Earlier today, News 5's Brittany Gordon stopped by the Ramada Hotel in Belize City to get the scoop. Here's her report.
To most people, the term Geographic Information Systems, GIS, might not sound familiar. But these powerful databases are used in many areas of our lives, like population surveys, weather tracking, and land assessment. Since 2011, Total Business Solutions Limited has been shining a light on the importance of GIS through the GeoEducation Expo. Managing Director Loretta Palacio explains how these systems can be lifesavers in times of crisis.
We are all familiar with an Excel file, a database file. GIS makes it geographic, so you can look at voters, you can look at low-lying areas. We're experiencing flood right now. We're talking about a digital terrain model that's updated for Belize, digital elevation data that is accurate, so we can help the government, the organizations, villagers, residents to understand why the flooding is happening and what we can do to mitigate the risk.
Presenting at the event were representatives from the Belize Defense Force, the Department of the Environment, and other organizations that utilize GIS in their daily operations.
We have on display several maps, digital maps, physical maps showing the constituencies. What are the latest numbers? Which constituency have the smallest number of voters for the upcoming general election? Which constituency have the highest number? And so we've updated that, and that's on display. We also got data from the National Meteorological Service for the rains that came from November 14th to the 17th, and thank NMS, Ms. Shania Young, for helping us with that data. We have a beautiful map dashboard that shows the areas that receive most of the rain.
The event took place at the Ramada Hotel in Belize City, but participants came from all corners of the country. Students from Toledo Community College were up bright and early, boarding the bus at 5:30 a.m. to get there. Fourth form student Fabian Solorzano shared that the trip was definitely worth it.
I'm excited to be here today, even though the sacrifice is big, to get up early and stuff. But it's worth the trip, It's good to learn a lot of things, especially when it comes to GIS, the different platforms you can use it in, how it is applied. like maybe in fields like geography, or maybe analyzing data, gathering amount of information and placing it in one thing so you can display it to people, and it makes life easier.
What's been the most exciting part of today's experience?
Well, something that caught my attention today was how they use GIS to interpret like 3D models. For example, like the one just previewed that we just passed now, the one with the forecast, so they can predict what can happen over a long period of time. Maybe like if there's severe rainfall, how it gets flooding, and the 3D scale and imagery used is very interesting.
Another TCC student, Jeffrey Shaw, has a passion for technology. He hopes that in the future, more Belizeans are afforded the opportunity to foster a love for the field as he did.
Well, I absolutely love technology. I love the fact that ArcGIS, the organization, has taken their time to teach Belize or educate Belize about these topics, because I do feel that most Belizeans aren't tech savvy, and I appreciate them. I do wish that more schools would be available to partake in these events.
The aspiring technician explains that events such as the Geoeducation Fair expose him to different fields where he can apply his skills.
I love technology, and my future career is to be a computer technician or an IT major, so I love GIS. I find it interesting how they use it in crime, Belize Defense Force, and other organizations.
With technology advancing at lightning speed, it's essential for kids to learn how these systems work and how they're used in the real world.
We're in a digital world. We hear about digital transformation, and so digital transformation in education is here, has been here. But are we really serious about it? Are we using the available technologies to help our students learn better, to help our educators teach better, and also to expose our students to careers? Because with GIS, it's not only for you to be a tech person, but if you're a marketing analyst, if you're an agronomist, you're a doctor, you need GIS, right? You're a disaster management expert. Whichever profession that you choose, GIS is relevant.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
Up next, Brock Makachista Dance Project kicks off this weekend.
Hi everyone, my name is Raja Ravan Senegal and I am 11 years old. Distractions such as drinking, answering a phone or text messages, talking to passengers, or paying attention to someone else. When a driver gets distracted and fails to notice a pedestrian crossing the street, this can cause an accident. Speed limits in Belize are reasonable, so drivers should follow them. Be patient and pay attention to avoid accidents.
We are elated and we want to commend BL for this initiative. Our students always want to do more, and we want to thank Raisha for what she has done for the school. We also want to thank BEL because the funds that Raisha won allowed us to have new classroom windows for a lower division building. And as for BEL, again, we commend you, we thank you, we are grateful.
And the first call of the night is, and remember, don't say hello, say,
Give me 5!
The biggest giveaway show of the year is back with new prizes and surprises. The fun starts at 8 p.m. on Monday, December 2nd and ends on Friday, December 6th. Give Me 5 coupons are now available for 25 cents each on our Channel 5 website and at our studio on Coney Drive in Belize City. Fill out your coupons and return them to our Channel 5 office. Remember to tune in at 8 p.m. every night from December 2nd to the 6th for awesome entertainment, giveaways, and many prizes. Don't forget, when your phone rings, don't say,
hello.
Say,
Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5.
about the phasing out of single-use plastics and the enactment of pollution from the plastics regulations. One of the key components in this regulation states that for an item to be considered biodegradable, it must consist of more than 50% of bio-based content. Here, you will find out how the Department of the Environment determines what items meet the criteria and what equipment is being used to guide that process.
Since 2019, the Department of the Environment has been working with CIFAS in doing microplastics. Through this project, CIFAS has donated 2 microscope Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy equipment to strengthen capacities on monitoring and enforcement to reduce marine litter and plastic pollution. The FTIR can be used to identify unknown materials. The Department of the Environment will use the equipment to determine the composition of single-use plastics and biodegradable products to enforce the environmental protection, pollution from plastics regulations.
While we have a long way to go with the implementation of the pollution from plastics regulation, having this equipment is one step closer. For more information on what's being done about biodegradables and ways you can help, visit our website at www.doe.gov.bz.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México, ahora pueden ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
This is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
This Friday and Saturday nights, the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts is launching an exciting new dance initiative led by the Institute of Creative Arts. Called Brock Macachista, it's inspired by a Creole folk dance that kids used to play during break time at elementary school. The Creoles of Gales Point Manatee Village, along with the late Myrna Manzanares, created their own choreography, which was later adopted by the Belize National Dance Company. According to Kim Vasquez, the director of the Institute of Creative Arts, this initiative aims to celebrate all the diverse cultures of Belize. News 5's Marian Ali has the story.
Belizean cultures will be featured in a dance project being spearheaded by the Institute of Creative Arts this weekend at the Bliss. ICA Director Kim Vasquez shared the idea of the Brock Makachista Dance Initiative.
For this year, we are starting it off with a showcase, but I can tell you with certainty that it is our plan that it will grow, and that come next year we will have an expanded program that will not only have a showcase, but will be open up to regional and international participation. And we want to have as well components like a forum, some discussions, as well as training and workshop for the dance community.
Vasquez says that every culture will be reflected in the project.
When we are looking at developing a new dance festival or a new dance showcase for Belize, we definitely wanted to go in two directions. We wanted to make sure that it was inclusive of all dance styles. In other words, modern, contemporary, as well as the wealth of traditional and folkloric dance that we have in Belize. But we also wanted to make an emphasis on youth engagement and involvement and really make it a dance movement about dance education.
The initiative gets its name Brock Makachista from a childhood game that girls used to play decades ago. Althea Seeley, director of the Belize National Dance Company, believes it's the perfect name for the project. Jillian Fuller, director of the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts, gave a short demonstration of the Brock Makachista dance.
Back in the days when I was a little bit younger, you know, Mr. Bob is very artistic, and he uses, as I say, everyday life movements, games, whatever. He does choreography to that. So he will make us do, okay, brock your body, brock it up, you know. So then we utilize the whole body. And that's what we end up calling Brock Makachista.
Interestingly enough, Belize National Dance Company actually has Brock Makachista as a dance move within their repertoire as well. So it is a recognized dance move.
Seeley appeals to all artists to attend the weekend events for your own benefit.
If you're a musician, if you're a drama person, dance, I'm sure you want to continue to show your talent. So you all need to come out and support so that we could have a stage for the younger generation to enjoy just the same way we did. So please come out, support us. It's going to be good.
Vasquez says all the proceeds from the dance will go towards the work and continued renovations and upkeep of the Bliss Theatre. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marian Ali.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.